state of Idaho has traditionally used GIS pretty much to GIS people, and most of the data was exchanged between different agencies by the GIS people. And we've really started an initiative now to what we call it getting GIS out of the back room or out to the citizens. So we're really trying to push out to the citizens the data that's kind of locked up in state government as it was. I guess kind of dividing it into two halves there. You've got the supporting the infrastructure and doing all that, which is obviously important because it has to be done to get it out there. But when people look at our home pages and they go to the state pages, they want to see maps of the data, and they want to have that represented that way on the maps. They're used to seeing that with Google and Bing and everything else. So we're trying to integrate. One of my projects is the state home page, and I'm the geospatial officer, so I'm trying to integrate those two together, and we've launched multiple maps on the state home page, and some of those have been real successful. The amount of use is phenomenal. More tracking how much effort we've put into developing a map, and then how much traffic it's getting on the web pages when we launch. Again, going kind of that next step of going public with it and getting it out there to the public. So just by the amount of usage we're getting from some of them, we have a Trails application that was our first one to launch on the state home page that's very high traffic. Lots of people using it, and we keep adding features to it all the time. Once the technicians figure out that people are really looking at their map and using it and seeing it, they want to say, well, let's add elevation profiles to it next, and let's add this more information here and more information, so you can, any particular trail, you can get more and more information as all of a sudden the citizens and the public's looking at what a lot of work that's being done traditionally in the back room and shared very limited. It's so phenomenal to be able to share the way we've set up our infrastructure, and they're using the same infrastructure that we've, with literally one click, I can check mark a box, and then they see it in their system. So we've never been able to do that before. And then we can do both ways. When an agency has something they think would be of great interest to our congressional offices, we can push it essentially out there by check marking that box. We can also, then they've been requesting different maps from us, and traditionally that would have taken a long time. During put the data together from the multiple agencies, we can put it together, we can technically do it, and then with politically it's been hard to get that information out. Technically we can do it for years. So we again check mark that box, and it's already in there. We have the political side, we have to kind of make sure what we're pushing out there is appropriate for the directors of the agency know about it and that kind of stuff. But one particular map, which was one of our senators was trying to make some decisions on some stuff and needed a lot of data, and we were able to put a map together just for them, not for public yet, and they can call up and say, oh, well, what about this data layer compared to that, and within minutes it's out there. So sharing with the congressional office has been great.